They couldn't do terror on the sea, so they did terror on a budget. Megalodon, the 2018 shark movie that has nothing to do with the previous movie called Megalodon from 2002. This is the second movie during Sharknado Week 2018. It came out right after Deep Blue Sea 2 premiered. The plot. A Russian sub has become stuck in an underwater jam. They are trapped via drill connection and are immobile. That is until a U.S. military vessel scans them with their sonar, and they send down a submersible to pick them up. Unbeknownst to the U.S., a prehistoric predator has been awoken and comes out of the ground, and it's pissed. There was so much potential with this film. It had a decent cast of characters and effects team, but I feel that it was squandered by poor pacing and lack of payoff. I mean, it's a movie about a megalodon making a beeline for Hawaii, and it never even comes close to there. With a scene involving a couple of guys on a boat that look like they are on vacation, and then the vessel is eaten from below, it could have been expanded. They were clearly vacationing in Hawaii, so why not continue going to Hawaii? Instead, nothing comes of it. We could have had a bloody beach attack unlike the one we got in The Meg from this year. Michael Madsen looks bored and uninterested and only has about 5 to 10 minutes of screen time. In that, he does have a great part near the end that is full of cheesy humor and a funny way to have him and the shark meet face to face. Dominic Pace, I felt, actually outperformed Michael Madsen. And what stinks is that it is hinted that they are longtime friends. However, Madsen isn't on screen enough for their chemistry to unfold. Caroline Harris is pretty damn good as the commander. She's a bit flimsy on the rules of the military, but it adds to her character. Harris's fight scene where she fights Popov, played by Ami Stolt, was cool but could have been a bit longer. Paulina Laurette from Triassic World plays the eclectic, multi-knowledgeable Chain, and is quick on her feet. Probably my favorite character next to Captain Streeper, who is played by, well, Dominic Pace. There are some humorous moments that are actually funny, like when one of the crew tells Michael Madsen something along the lines that he can take over the ship if it weren't for the fact that none of them will take orders from him. He kind of just goes, "What?" I don't know. Me and my dad found it funny. The gore, the effects, there's no gore at all except for a CG headshot. Headshot. The shark causes so little human damage and fatalities, it is insane. Megalodon has some iffy effects. Its shark's design is cool, but it constantly changes size, and it doesn't sway or move very fluently. It's kind of stiff. Also, the guy who did the CGI for this film had a hand in doing the effects for The Meg as well. Thought that was interesting. The motion picture soundtrack, it is typical Asylum music, nothing too great. There was an ass load of potential, like I said earlier. It does get a bit boring, but not too much to make it unwatchable. While I wanted this film to be great, it only led to somewhat of a fun time. With okay acting, decent characters, and mediocre effects, I'd have to say that overall I give Megalodon 2018 a 2 out of 5. Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page and the description below to leave comments and subscribe.